Pokemon wants to watch you sleep, and Cyberpunk 2077 is an important feature at launch. All that more in today's guys episode of Daily Doses Gaming News. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is your host, the Keymaster84. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Now, before we dive into the news, because we got a lot of news to cover today, guys, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe. If you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you click that bell icon. That way you guys don't miss out on any of the great daily videos we have coming at you guys every single day. Now, with that being said, let's dive into the news. The Last of Us 2. More rumors, guys. I swear, every single day there's a new rumor about this game, but it's an extremely popular game, so we have to talk about it. Everybody's been wondering what's going on. Everybody's been wondering how has there not been anything announced yet? Has there not been anything? How has Naughty Dog not talked about anything? There's been no leaks, no nothing, no hints, nothing. Not any kind of like teaser on Twitter, nothing. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, today there was some information leaked. The Spanish news site that leaked that it was going to be on the PS4s and coming out in 2019 has now come out and said the source is suggesting that there will be a state of play Thursday, May 30th. It's going to be mainly focused on The Last of Us 2, the gameplay details, release date, everything that you would expect from a proper launch situation. Sony has not confirmed any of this yet. Sony has not confirmed, has not said anything, has not announced anything. We should be hearing more in the next 24 hours. It's going to be really interesting to see, guys. Who knows? They might try to stealth this until right before E3. They might try to stealth this until, maybe do like a stealth like an Apex Legends did. It's really hard to say, but I do know everybody's looking for news in this. So make sure you guys watch out on the tomorrow. Potentially could be something tomorrow. Hard to say. We'll let you know if anything does happen, and we'll go from there. Excellent news for you fans of the Switch. Big news for you guys today, besides all the Pokemon news that we're going to get to here in a few minutes. The Witcher 3, the port is in the works. Yes, that's right, guys. CG Projekt Red is doing a port to put The Witcher 3 on the Nintendo Switch. It was already talked about once before, but it got quickly pulled back. Nothing was said about it since then. So it's been kind of like, okay, well, maybe nothing's going on. But it has been announced by Weibo, a Chinese social media website, that The Witcher 3 could be coming to Switch in September. Obviously, we'll probably hear more about this at E3. So we'll have to see and go from there. I'm sure that if this is truly happening, we'll definitely hear way more about it in a few weeks. Cyberpunk 2077 is not going to have mod support at release. They don't have any current plans to add mod support to its upcoming game. They're trying to, they're saying that they'll never do it, but that at launch it is not a priority for them. I'm happy to hear that, but I don't need mods the first day the game comes out. Now, if you want to throw in, hey, we got mod support after like the first month and a half, 2 months, depending on how long this game takes to do, I'm all down for it, but it does not need to be at the beginning of the launch cycle. So, I mean, unfortunate for you mod guys, it does suck, but I'm sure it will come. And I'm sure everything will be great there. ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, aka the guys behind the gaming industry, wants the World Health Organization to reverse the gaming edition classification that they did over the weekend. Apparently they didn't like it. Shocker. So I don't know how. I mean, I know they're asking them to reverse it, but it was a unanimous vote. It's not like it was like a 5-4 split, even a 6-3. It was a unanimous that it's going to be locked in 2022. We'll have to wait and see, though. The ESA is pushing back with a bunch of other different gaming organizations around the world. they're asking who to reverse the controversial decision. This is the statement. So this is the statement. The statement reads as this: the definition should be guided by regular, inclusive, and transparent reviews backed by independent experts. As such, the global video game industry believes that the gaming disorder cannot justifiably be added to the ICD. Basically, they're saying that there has not been enough studies out, there hasn't been enough independent reviews, anything like that, in order to put in the ICD. It's, they're arguing that they're beneficial for society. I mean, I don't know. It's getting messy. I don't know if the World Health Organization is going to switch their minds. It is something to watch out there for. I will let everybody know what happens here in the future. Twitch could be adding an interesting feature. I'm really curious what you guys think. So make sure you guys listen to this part. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Greatly appreciate it. Twitch is potentially adding a subscriber-only stream situation. Subscriber-only streams. Now, when I first read that, I was like, oh my god, why would anybody want to do that? You could potentially alienate tens of thousands of fans, depending on who you are. I mean, because not everybody that watches Ninja or Jack or Dr. Lupo, any of these guys, no one has 100% subscriber rate by any means. But I mean, I guess I could see some things where you could have like your Patreon and be like, hey, on every third Thursday we're gonna do a subscriber only stream. And in this article that they did talk about the Twitch streamer LBR Gaming and the Twitch mod Tom Parks 1993 spotted that Twitch was testing the subscriber only live streams on its test account. It's an official Twitch account and they have a verified badge. So it's really interesting to see. So what people are assuming, because it's really interesting, because when you subscribe to a channel, there's going to be no ads. Everybody's going to have all the special badges, all special emotes. And there is going to be like a free preview mode where, Ninja's on, he's on subscriber only, you click on it, you get to watch like 5-10 minutes, who knows, and then you're like, hey, do you want to subscribe to watch more? And that's really what it is, guys. That's really what the kicker is. They want more subscribers for their big time guys. I mean, because who's gonna be like, oh crap, I want to watch Ninja stream, but I don't have a subscription, I guess I'll subscribe. It's that easy. Now, I mean, people are already saying that, I don't know. Streamer News posted a poll asking how people felt about the subscriber-only streams. More than 15,000 people voted at the time of the article was written, and 71%, more than 10,000 people, said that it was a bad idea. Obviously, it's still in test. We'll have to wait and see. Who knows? They could test it and be like, it's not ready quite yet. It's a good idea, maybe in the future, but not quite yet. But anyways, guys, on to the big news today. There was a Pokemon press conference. That is right. Even though that they're going to be having Pokemon Sword and Shield event June 5th, they are still going to have it's a Pokemon Sword and Shield Direct at E3 planned for June 5th. They still went ahead and did another Pokemon press conference tonight, aka last night. Last night, and one of the new projects is going to be a Detective Pikachu game. Yes, that's right. It's going to be a sequel to the 2016 DS game with the same name. Yeah, Detective Pikachu game is going to President. Dude, people need it. Dude, this name is out of control. I'm totally going to butcher it, and I feel so bad. Anyways, the president and CEO of the Pokemon company came out and he talked about how it's actually going to resolve the cliffhanger from the first game. So it's going to be a direct sequel, is what everybody's assuming. If that's the case, and it's gonna be really interesting. I would definitely be excited for it if you're definitely a Pokemon fan. There was a ton of news that dropped. Literally, the only thing they did not talk about is Pokemon Sword and Shield. I do find it a little weird, but it is what it is. They also were talking about, guys, Pokemon Home cloud service being revealed. So there's going to be the Pokemon Home, and then as you guys can see on the screen, there's Pokemon Home. So your 3DS and your Pokemon Bank can connect to it. Your all the different Pokemon Let's Go's, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Eevee, Pokemon Sword and Shield, all that can go up there. And then everything in Pokemon Go can go into Pokemon Home, and the only place it can come out, Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a great idea. I think it's fantastic. I think that interconnecting and making all the games work within the same ecosystem is freaking brilliant. I'm really interested to see how that happens. The Pokemon Bank costs $5 a year. People are trying to decide right now. So if Pokemon Bank costs $5 a year, and then there's Pokemon Home, are they still going to charge me for Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home, or is that going to become like all one subscription, like a Pokemon subscription for $10? You get everything involved in Pokemon. You have to wait and see. I mean, it's coming out in 2020 for iOS and Android. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens, and we'll have to go from there. Next on the list was Pokemon Masters. It's going to be featuring all the past trainers, everybody, even Brock and Misty. That's right. Every single person is going to be on there. It's fantastic news. Very excited. And it's going to be on smartphones. Thank God. Because I don't have a Switch. I really need to get one. Anyways, moral of the story, guys. You're going to be able to team up and play and take on the most famous trainers from the past and present. And it's going to be amazing. I mean, Brock had his Onix, Misty had Starmie, Blue with Pidgeot. I mean, literally every single main trainer from the series is in this game, and they all have their stereotypical Pokemon, their Pokemon that they're known for having, like Surge and Raichu, things of that nature. And I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's a great idea. We'll have to wait and see exactly what's going on with this. We'll get more information down the road. I do believe this is also a 2019 coming out later this year for iOS and Android mobile devices. We'll probably hear more about it at E3 during their press conference there. And last but not least, what we talked about at the beginning of the show, and I saved it to last because I find it hilarious and creepy. There's going to be Pokemon Sleep. Pokemon Sleep. Wait until you hear this, guys. Like I said, Pokemon is trying to track you while you sleep. Pokemon Sleep is the core of a new initiative by the Pokemon Company to, quote-unquote, transform sleeping into entertainment through the Pokemon franchise. The game is being developed with some involvement from Pokemon Go Studio Niantic, as well as Pokemon Magikarp Jump developer Select Button. Pokemon Sleep will be available for iOS and Android devices at some point in 2020. Further details of the game are unavailable at this time. We don't know any of the gameplay looks like. I'm not exactly sure what the gameplay would look like because you're sleeping. Yeah, okay. You're sleeping. But it's going to be compatible with the new Pokemon Go Plus device from Nintendo. It's going to be just like how the original Pokemon Go Plus device was, but this one you can place in your bed at night to track how you sleep. Not exactly sure what it's tracking, but it's going to be sent to your smartphone via Bluetooth and then sent to the Pokemon Company. That's all the news we have today, guys. Let me know what you guys think of all the news today. If there's anything we missed, please make sure you guys leave a comment down below in the comments, and also make sure if there's anything you want to cover further, also leave a comment down below. And until next time, guys, this has been the Keymaster 84. Make sure you guys hit those likes and subscribes before you guys leave this video. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you guys don't miss any of our great daily videos. And until next time, we'll see ya. Peace.